I'm going to begin by just sharing with you guys the story. And the story is really about my family. My mother is the last in our family who is what you would consider 100% Hawaiian from French Polynesia. And she was born and raised on the Big Island of Hawaii. When she married this tall, blonde-haired, blue-eyed German-English guy. My dad was born in Kahului, Maui. And his parents were like third-generation missionaries who actually migrated. They came from New England, went all the way down around South America, came up to Hawaii in one of those wooden ships, many years ago. But as we were growing up as kids, my mother always had this appreciation of life. And her expression always centered around that word aloha, A-L-O-H-A. And when you look at the word, it's broken down into two parts. A-L-O, which is alo. Alo in Hawaiian means life. H-A, which is ha, means breath. So the literal definition is the breath of life or the presence of life. And in old Hawaii, the Hawaiians didn't know what a handshake was. That wasn't introduced to many years later in the 1800s. But the way they greeted one another is that they would touch their noses. They would touch their forehead and they would touch the nose of the other, whoever they were greeting, and they would breathe in that breath of life, and they would share that breath of life with each other. And that's where the expression came from. Mom, in her years, and she's still alive, still on Maui, 89 years old. I was just over there a couple of days ago. In her years, she still always had that expression of giving, that unconditional type of love, never expecting anything in return. And in the very act of that giving was her reward. So today, two of you are making that same expression on life with one another. It's an unconditional love. It's an unconditional giving. You already understand the characteristics and the personalities that goes behind building a successful relationship. You've done it for years. And you've been involved in many relationships, not many, the relationships that you've been involved in all those years. So today you're bringing those beautiful talents, all those gifts, the characteristics and those personalities now, bringing them together to become one, to form as one, to walk as one, to live and to breathe as one. That is the aloha, that is the unconditional love that the both of you are accepting today from one another. So I'd like you both just to face, you stay there, Donna, but Richard, turn all the way forward in front of her and stand just like that. Perfect. Are you okay, Jesse? You can look at me all right? Okay, he's good. Richard, I'm going to stand here, and as you look at this beautiful lady, I'm going to ask you this question. Richard, on this day, will you have this woman, Donna, choosing her alone to be your wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor her at all times, be faithful to her and to her alone? If so, please say I do.
I do.
And Donna, on this day, will you have this man, Richard, choosing him alone to be your wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor him at all times, be faithful to him and to him alone? If so, please say I do.
I do.
And these words will have you repeat after me, Richard, please. These will be your formal vows, simple and true. I, Richard.
I, Richard.
Take you, Donna.
Take thee, Donna.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
For richer or for poor.
For richer or for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Always. Very good, sir. He did okay, Donna. He didn't faint or anything, so he's all right. You can repeat after me, please. I, Donna.
I, Donna.
Take you, Richard.
Take you, Richard.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
My constant friend.
My constant friend.
My faithful partner.
My faithful partner.
My love from this day forward.
My love from this day forward.
I promise to love you unconditionally.
I promise to love you unconditionally.
To encourage and inspire you.
to encourage and inspire you,
to honor and respect you,
to honor and respect you,
to laugh and cry with you,
to laugh and cry with you,
and I will cherish you always.
and I will cherish you always.
Are you adopted?
It's for you.
Take your time. Take your time. You know, that's the formal part, the formal words. I'm going to step aside and get the rings ready and come right back. But I always like to leave the couples a few moments to share some words of love with each other. Now, listen, this is not about personal vows. This is not a long dissertation on life, but it's what's on your hearts right now. You made a lot of effort to be here today, and thank you for doing that. What are the words you can share with each other at this moment? Words of love. Richard, you start, and I'll come right back. Take your time.
I met you when I wrote you a song. The song was titled, I Won't Ever Let You Go. It's more true today than it was then.
Thank you for being you, for loving me. And I'll always love you. Even more than I do today. That's awesome. I love you very
I
much.
love you, Donna.
Okay, I'm gonna stop crying now.
No, you're not.
You ready? Okay, keep standing there holding hands. Don't move. The rings being circles, they have no beginning and they have no end. They will come to symbolize the true nature of love. And as you wear each other's rings, you'll be surrounded by that love no matter where you are in the world today. The rings are made of precious metal, precious stone, which should come to symbolize your marriage to each other now and forevermore. So here's what we'll do. Drop these two hands. Richard, can I have your left hand forward? Donna, your left hand on top of there. Okay, keep it nice and straight, sweetie. That's perfect. With this hand, can you pinch with two fingers there, Richard? Halfway on her ring finger, place it there. This one?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, don't put it on yet.
Okay.
Drop it down so the sun and let the camera see it for a second. Perfect. Okay, looking at Donna, can you repeat after me, please? Donna, I give you this ring.
Donna, I give you this ring.
I pledge to you my love,
I pledge to you my love,
my devotion,
my devotion,
and my life.
and my life,
For as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Very good, sir. Place it on your finger.
Come on, there we go.
And Donna, that right hand comes forward. The left hand, I'll take the tissue, sweetie. Turn this over. Your left hand on there, please, Richard. Keep your fingers nice and straight, sir. And there's a little diamond on here, so face up, pinch. Halfway on his ring finger, please, and just hold it. Good. Repeat after me. Richard, I give you this ring.
Richard, I give you this ring.
I pledge to you my love,
I pledge to you my love,
my devotion,
my devotion,
and my life.
and my life.
For as long as we both shall live.
For as long as we both shall live.
Place it on his finger.
It ain't
It won't
coming
come
out.
off.
Holding two hands together, the both of you. Now, with that hand, Donna, grab the jar. This hand, Richard. Okay, just stand there for a second. People have asked me before, is the sand ceremony a Hawaiian tradition? And actually, it's not. Some people say it originated in Middle America, some said in the Southern Pacific Islands. But as we take the two colors of sand, it's represented and symbolizes your individuality. And if there's anything that I can share with you today, it would be never give up that individuality. You know, we've each been given this journey in life, this pathway, and now you're bringing those two pathways to intersect to become one. And that's what the grains of sand represent, the characteristics, the personalities in each of your lives. And again, we've taken the sand right here from the beaches of Waikiki, combined it with the white sand of purity. And what I'd like you to do, Richard, can you just pour me about a quarter inch to a half inch, doesn't have to be perfect. And then we'll start the layering all the way. You can do a lot more. No, don't worry about it. A little bit more. Okay, good. Then Donna, quarter inch, half inch of you with yours. You can do a lot, don't worry about it.
You made it about a third of the way
Perfect.
down the face.
And then go ahead, yours, Richard, please. Very good. Now the grains of sand become intertwined and mixed with each other. Very good. And all the personalities and the characteristics that you've inherited in your lifetime, good job. Well, he's got a strong representation there. Donna, we're gonna have to beat him up.
Outdoing.
Yeah.
Pretty competitive.
Okay,
here.
good.
No kidding.
Okay, good. You guys are getting the idea now. Okay,
This is the end of it right here.
perfect.
Top it off.
Yep. Excellent. Actually, that turns out really nice. Look at that.
It's pretty.
It's a beautiful combination. The grains of sand intertwine and mix with each other, yet remaining as individuals. And as they become intertwined and mixed with each other, so now are your lives. Those characteristics, those personalities now becoming one, never to be separated again. Okay? So let me have you two jars. Face each other holding two hands again, please.
That's cool.
I'm going to close with this prayer and then this blessing in Hawaiian. Ima aku koloko mai kai o ka haku Yesu Christo. Ame ke aloha o ke kua, kua ana o kauhane, hemolele me kako au pau. May the Spirit be with the both of you now, for the two have become one, now and forevermore. Amen and amen. Whew. I'd like you to challenge me if you can here, Richard. Can you kiss your new wife for as long as I blow this poncho?
I've seen your video. I don't know if I can.
Oh no!
You
I'm
blow
up
that
against
thing
the
a long
video.
time.
I'm up against the video.
I think I can try.
No, I'll just do it a little while. Okay, so don't worry. So hold on a second. By the authority vested in me in the state of Hawaii, I'm happy to pronounce you both husband and wife. Arms around each other, ready, set, go.